So the sacrifice works as planned.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only one out. So we'll see how the infield.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
I love a guy that comes in late in the game and shows emotion on the mound. You got a guy in scoring position. You come up with a big punch out like that one right there, you better be fired up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 8th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 2-1. Dave Martinez from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Dave Martinez.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped his victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
These guys need to swing for the fences. They're not an average team. They're one of the worst in the league.
Bryce Harper will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
What a tremendous year with the bat he's had. Right now, 4th in the league in average.
Bounce to first. Oh, a diving stop. The throw.
Got him.
It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Number 1 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Yasmani Grandal will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Number 1 steps into the
Now
box.
batting, number 1.
First offering on its way. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely...
So stepping in, Matt Dendecker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. A step on the bag for 1. Number 1 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Number 1 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, he's been on a tear so far in this one. No doubt about it, Matty. Should be pretty confident stepping in there right now.
To short, hit hard. To his right, Clifton. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Number 1 will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
The final line score for the ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. A good look there at the Suds in Turner Field in Atlanta. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little...
Number 1 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Alfred Broussard. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Taylor Comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Now, he's been producing like an MVP candidate lately. Driving in over.
Juan Lagares will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Batting sixth.
Freddie Galvis will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And that's over, 3-1. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
To short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Alex Avila stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best.
Kurt Wells stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now, with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taylor is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. After number 1 steps in now.
Number 1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Den Decker is in pursuit. And that's the 3rd out. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. 3rd inning is set to get underway. Number 1 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First baseman, number 1.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw never really had a chance, and I'd be shocked if that's not an infield single here to kick off the inning.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might.
Alfred Broussard will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it, but
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington as their number 1 stands in.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, number 1.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put...
Alfred Broussard will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again.
Juan Lagares will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Taylor. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on the short. Number 1 will stand in. A couple of singles in 4 trips this afternoon.
Yeah, man, I like the way he's not trying to do too much up there. Just taking nice controlled swings, and it's paid off a couple of times so far today.
Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
We got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now, and hey, one more base run.
Alfred Broussard will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. One there.
That's an out.
On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 9-5. So long from Atlanta.
2 errors. They left 16 men on base.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now batting, number 1.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one.
Now batting, right fielder,
just inside. Not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
The final line score.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change.
Miguel Rojas will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have...
Number 1 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Drives it to deep right field. Flores ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit.
Alfred Broussard will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Diego Valdez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up.
Freddie Galvis will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good. And now he's hitless in his last 10.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Braves on top, 1-0. So stepping in 1 as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Coming to the plate now, Alfred Broussard. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Grounded to third. Oh, look at Prado. And they've taken the lead. A valiant effort there defensively, but it couldn't prevent the go-ahead run from crossing the plate. And he's going to make it up to second base safely. Number 1 will step in with a double and a triple to his credit thus far.
Yeah, doing a nice job of barreling up the ball and finding gaps in this one. I like what I've seen from him.
He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ball game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfred Broussard. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Rojas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins 2. Number 1 will stand in. A couple of triples and a double to his credit thus far.
Hey, why not hit a homer now, huh? Mix it up a little.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and the